Today, I saw you. But I wasn't happy about what I saw. Today, I saw you, not with my eyes alone, but with the connection that has always existed between us. No matter how far apart we may seem, no matter how much silence stands between us, there is still something that allows me to feel your energy. There is still something that pulls my attention toward you, even when I try to focus elsewhere. And today, when my thoughts found their way to you, my heart became heavy, not because I stopped caring, not because my feelings changed, but because I could see the weight you've been carrying. I could see the exhaustion hidden behind your smile. I could see the battles you keep fighting without telling anyone. I could see the moments when you convinced everyone around you that you were okay, while secretly wishing someone would notice that you weren't. And honestly, it hurt. It hurt because I know how strong you try to be. I know how much pressure you place on yourself. I know how often you tell yourself that you have to handle everything alone. But today, I wanted to reach through the distance and tell you something that perhaps no one else has told you recently. You don't always have to be strong. You don't always have to pretend. You don't always have to carry the entire world on your shoulders. The truth is that even the strongest souls become tired. Even the most resilient hearts need rest. Even the people who inspire others sometimes need someone to inspire them. And today, I felt your tiredness. I felt your disappointment. I felt the silent questions you've been asking yourself, questions that you never say out loud, questions like, am I doing enough? Will things ever get better? Am I moving in the right direction? Does anyone truly understand me? Those questions have been echoing inside you for longer than most people realize. You hide them well, you laugh, you work, you stay busy, you keep moving. But deep inside, there are moments when uncertainty creeps in and whispers things you were never meant to believe. It tells you that you're behind. It tells you that you're failing. It tells you that everyone else has their life figured out except you. But that's not true, not even close. What I saw today wasn't failure. What I saw today wasn't weakness. What I saw today was someone who has survived every difficult day that tried to break them. I saw someone who keeps getting back up. I saw someone who continues moving forward despite carrying wounds nobody else can see. I saw courage. Real courage, not the kind that makes headlines, not the kind that gets applause, the quiet kind, the kind that wakes up every morning and tries again, the kind that chooses hope even after disappointment, the kind that keeps believing there is a better future waiting somewhere ahead. That kind of courage is rare, and you have more of it than you realize. But there was something else I noticed, something that concerned me. You've been doubting yourself too much lately. You've been questioning your worth. You've been measuring yourself against impossible standards. You've been looking at your unfinished chapters and comparing them to other people's highlight reels. And that's unfair to yourself. You are judging yourself for not being where you think you should be. Meanwhile, you're ignoring how far you've already come. You're ignoring the obstacles you've overcome. You're ignoring the lessons you've learned. You're ignoring the strength you've built through every challenge. Growth doesn't always look dramatic. Sometimes growth looks like getting through a difficult week. Sometimes growth looks like refusing to give up. Sometimes growth looks like healing from things nobody knows happened. sometimes growth looks like simply choosing to continue, and you've done all of those things. Today, I saw the version of you that the world rarely notices, the version that stays awake thinking about the future. The version that worries about everyone else before worrying about themselves, the version that carries responsibilities in silence, the version that keeps loving, even after being disappointed, the version that keeps hoping, even after being hurt. That version deserves recognition, that version deserves kindness, that version deserves patience, most importantly, that version deserves love, not someday, not when everything is perfect, not after every goal is achieved, now, exactly as you are. You don't have to earn your worth. You don't have to prove your value. You don't have to become someone else before you deserve happiness. You are already enough. Maybe not according to the unrealistic expectations you've placed on yourself, maybe not according to the timelines you've created in your mind, but according to the truth. And the truth is simple: you are doing better than you think, you are stronger than you feel. You are closer than you realize. The journey you're on isn't over, the story isn't finished, the chapter you're living right now is not the final chapter. There are still victories waiting for you. There are still opportunities looking for you. There are still beautiful moments making their way toward you. I know that some days it doesn't feel that way. I know there are moments when the future seems uncertain. I know there are nights when doubt feels louder than hope, but please remember this: every meaningful transformation begins during a season when nothing seems to be changing. Every breakthrough starts before anyone can see it. Every sunrise begins in darkness. And sometimes the greatest progress happens beneath the surface, long before it becomes visible. That is where you are right now. You are becoming, you are growing, you are evolving, even if you can't see it yet, even if nobody else notices it yet. It is happening. And one day you'll look back at this period of your life and realize something important. You were never falling apart. You were being rebuilt. You were becoming the person you were always meant to be. So tonight, please stop being so hard on yourself. Stop replaying every mistake. Stop magnifying every flaw. Stop convincing yourself that you're not enough. You have survived too much to let self-doubt define your story. You have come too far to quit now. You have too much potential ahead of you. And whether you realize it or not, there is still light within you. There is still strength within you. There is still hope within you. I saw it today, even if you couldn't. And that is why I couldn't stay silent, because someone needed to remind you, someone needed to tell you, someone needed to help you remember. You are not lost. You are not forgotten. You are not failing. You are simply in the middle of a chapter that requires faith, and faith is often hardest to hold on to right before everything begins to change. So keep going, keep believing, keep trusting the process. The person you're becoming is worth every challenge you're facing. The future waiting for you is worth every lesson you're learning, and the best parts of your story have not